So Drew, just kind of talk about your expectations for the season and what you're kind of looking into as this year, coming back for your junior year.
Just to win. That's my main goal this offseason, putting in work, trying to get better to help the team. All I'm really focused on is winning, and I know that we have the tools now we can do that.
Can you talk about I know you talked about it before, but just your decision to come back to Oregon State for your junior year, and are you happy with that decision as of now?
Big reason was just because I wanted to win. I felt like I left. I didn't want to leave Oregon State the way that we did, and just want to come back and win. And that's the only thing that's been on my mind this offseason.
What did you when you kind of went through that process? What did you kind of get told that you needed to get a little bit better at? That you wanted to work on your craft this year in college?
Expand my game out to 15 feet. Being able to knock down a jump shot from out there, running the floor a lot harder, get free throw attempts up per game, and rebounding more rebounding more.
So with this season, when you try to step out, do you think you'll step out to that 3-point line, Drew, or not quite?
No, not to three. I'll probably just stick inside low post and 15 feet for shooting. Like if I'm open, I'm not going to force anything. I'm just going to let it come to me, but most of my points are going to come from inside like last year.
Gotcha. And then for you, have you tried to, is there anything you've worked on in the offseason in particular, trying to get better, getting stronger on the block, better moves down low? Is there anything you just kind of really worked on over the offseason?
I really worked on my conditioning. That was like the main thing I worked on, was just running, and I got a lot leaner. I lost a couple pounds. I'm back to being more agile and quicker, and I'm still as strong as I was last year.
And for you guys this year, kind of going into the year, is it kind of like NCAA tournament expectations? Is it just trying to do better than last year? What are your guys' team expectations in that regard?
NCAA tournament for sure. We should get that, but we could, as long as we stay healthy and we stick to what the coaches want, we could make a run at the Pac-12 tournament or make a run for a Pac-12 championship.
Last year, just kind of talk about, obviously last year being pretty tough for, as a team. Have you ever had to go through a year like that was as taxing as it was? And how can you guys use that as a positive, motivation for this year?
No, I've never really had to go through anything like that before. But we don't really think about it, but we remember what happened. Like we learned from last year, and just like the things that we lacked last year, I think we're strong in this year. And we're not going to actively think about it. We're going to have it in the back of our mind moving forward.
What do you see as kind of your team strengths this year? Is it depth? Is it shooting? Is it down? What do you see as your guys' team depth?
I feel like we got better in all areas this year. Depth, rebounding, shooting, scoring, passing. We just got a lot better this offseason and everything.
Can you talk about some of the incoming both freshmen and transfers, and what have they kind of brought to the field? And do you think some of those guys can contribute right away?
They've all brought positive things. They're all hardworking, and they make practice a lot more intense than last year when it was just like a couple guys. But we're a lot deeper, like I said, and they just come every day and they play hard. Being
a lot deeper, do you guys expect maybe to get up and down the floor a bit more, run a little bit more, and kind of be a bit more of an exciting offense this year?
Yeah, we're going to get out and run. That's part of why I started getting in better shape and conditioning, was so that I could stay on the floor more minutes and stay and run. So yeah.